All right, here we go. Hi, everybody. This is going to be a live demo. I wanted to show you the enchiladas. I've had lots of feedback that you love my live presentations. I apologize, the dogs are getting kind of antsy here for the barking in the background, so they may make an appearance. So I'll wait a minute, see if a few people hop on. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for jumping on. If you're with me live, definitely say hi. Let me know you're here. And if you're watching this on replay, just below, do hashtag replay. So I can see that you jumped on and you joined us. So if you're asking questions during the demo, sometimes I don't get to see them or respond to them. So I apologize, but I will certainly apologize. I will certainly reply to those afterwards. So I want to show you really quickly. I'm starting the timer now. How this should take probably about 15 minutes from raw to ready. So we are going to make a meatless version of enchiladas tonight. And a reminder on the back of the package, when you're looking at any of our packages, if you want to just follow the recipes along here, the bold print tells you all the ingredients you need. So aside from opening my cans ahead of time and rinsing my black beans, let's maybe add a minute, tack on a minute at the end of this, but let's get it going. So let's see, I haven't made these in a while. So I am going to be using my 4-cup prep bowl, which I love. I use this for our dips and it does have a top that goes with it. I bring it everywhere with me, but our 4-cup glass prep bowl, I'm going to add mix some tomato paste and 1.5 cups of water. So mix. Here's my mix. That's awesome. And 3 tablespoons. So let me grab my. Love both of these, 2 of my favorite tools. So 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. So this will be pretty thick. Let's see if we can see my bowl down here and 1. Let's go with 2 and 3. So we're going to whisk 3 tablespoons. I love our 3-in-1, 4-in-1 actually prep. It fits perfectly in everything that we use. So I'm done with the tomato paste. I'm going to put that aside. And then it asks for 1.5 cups of water. So let me grab 1.5 cups of water. All right, if you guys are just jumping in live, I'm making meatless enchiladas tonight. Hopefully, hoping this will be less than 15 minutes. So here we go. There's 1 cup of water and a half. Oops. And here is a half. So we are going to whisk that up. All right. All right, whisk that really well. 1.5 cups of water, tomato paste, not too fancy. Then we are going to microwave uncovered on high for 2 minutes until thickened. All right, so then I can prepare the rest. So I'll whisk that up really well. Perfect. All right, this works. This is also a cute little whisk. I love this. Fits perfectly in the palm of your hand. This is great for single dips, mixing up in our 1-cup prep bowl and our 4-cup prep bowl. All right, that looks good. Nice and incorporated. Okay, so we're gonna pop that in the microwave for 2 minutes. And I might look at it. 2 minutes was the top time, so I might look at it shortly. And in the meantime, you can rinse your black beans. Check down a little bit. Open those can of black beans, whisk, and we're going to set that aside. So this calls for 2 cans of rinsed beans. So drain and rinse 2 cans of unsalted black beans And we're going to place our beans in our multi-purpose steamer. So if you guys don't have one of these, you definitely need a multi-purpose steamer. It comes with a tray. We're not using the tray. I use the tray if I'm making bacon. I'll put the bacon on the tray, put the lid on, cook the bacon up for 5 to 7 minutes, and all the grease goes to the bottom and I drain it. But we are doing our black beans in this today. We also have a rectangular steamer here. I just used earlier for popcorn. I think with 2 cans of beans, I don't think that one's going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and dump my 2 cans of rinsed beans, drained and rinsed beans in here. The lighting's not super here. Let's go with that. Let there be light. So there's our beans. All right. I'm not adding any water, no oil, nothing to this right now. I'm going to make sure the lid's on nice and tight. Let the steam do the work. And when you're using our big multi-purpose steamer, you want to put it on some kind of plate. It'll get really, really hot. So whatever you're doing in here, if you're doing pasta, you're doing potatoes, it does get really hot. So put it on a plate to bring it in hot. Let's see how my enchilada sauce is doing. Oh, it's thickening up really nicely. Okay, we'll make it go in just a little longer. Add the rest of that tomato paste that's in here. All right. We'll go just a little longer with that. Did thicken up a little bit. So enchilada sauce going in there. Keep going. All right. I also decided to make a little bit of guacamole. I had 1 avocado left, so I'm going to do my half recipe of guacamole. And once this comes out, let's see. Microwave 2 minutes, whisk in 1 teaspoon. It says coconut oil. I think I might just go ahead and use grapeseed oil and juice of half a lime. So 1 lime, just so you guys know, a little tip. I don't have any limes here. So 1 lime is 2 tablespoons of lime juice. So it asks for half of a lime. I'm just going to go ahead and use 1 tablespoon of lime juice. So a teaspoon of oil and juice of half of a lime. It goes into here. And while that's going in, I'm going to put aside and I'm going to put, let's see, mix that up. Oh, nice and thick. That's looking good. All right. So juice of half of a lime. Juice of half a lime is about 1 tablespoon. And I always like to pour any ingredients not over the food, because if I got too much, I don't want to ruin my meal. And then I'm just going to use a teaspoon of grapeseed oil. Let's get a brand new one. Teaspoon of grapeseed oil. Check. Whisk in 1 teaspoon of oil and juice of half of a lime. Set sauce aside, drain rinse beans, then set to place beans, and add a half a cup of sauce and cover. So whisk that up. Cool. And I'm going to take my lid off of my beans. It's been a while since I made this, so about a half a cup of sauce. So what I am going to do, another great thing about our 1 cup prep bowls, you get 4 of them, and they all have lids. I think I personally own like 6 of them, but here's our lids for our 1 cup prep bowls. They also have measurements on them. They have a quarter, a half, 3/4, and then if it's filled to the top, that is 1 cup. So after I mix in my oil and my lime juice, I'm going to take about a half a cup. So that's almost up to this lip right here. All right, perfect. So about a half a cup and pour it over my beans. There we go. We're gonna stick that in the microwave. And make sure your lid is nice and tight because you want the steam to do the work. We've got some sauce in there, but we want the steam to do the work. So we're gonna put that in here. And all right, so about 2 minutes. Let's see. And then we're gonna mash up the beans. All right, so while those are cooking up, I'm gonna put the rest of my enchilada sauce to the side. I'm gonna cap up my lime juice. I had already used the lime juice. I did have one little avocado, so about a tablespoon of our guacamole and half an avocado, and mashed it up in a little bit of lime juice. That's it. And I have some fresh guacamole I can add to my enchilada if I want to. So we're done with that. And next, I think I have to get my tortillas ready. So let's see what they say about the tortillas. Wipe down my space. Like that out. All right, so here we are with our enchilada. It says we're warming up those beans. We're going to mash them and we're going to divide the mixture and 3/4 cups of cheese between 4 medium tortillas. We're going to roll them up and lay them in. So I forgot to take out my cheese. So let's see where we are at with cheese. Shredded cheese. All sorts of cheese. So, let's see, 3/4 cup of grated cheddar cheese, and then another 1/4 cup. So again, there are no perfect measurements. This definitely looks like more than 3/4 cup. Let's see. So all right, so that's awesome. So our cheese also looks like it's green. So I absolutely love when I'm on live video and I have to hunt, but that's real life. I'm sure it's happened to all of you before. So I will have to grade this. All right, let's go ahead and see how the beans are doing. So it's like kind of coarsely chop these. So you saw me put about a 1/2 cup of the enchilada sauce in there. The beans really did absorb it. So I am using our meat separator. This is one of my favorite tools. And I am just kind of coarsely chopping up the beans. Let's see if you can see that a little more. And look at these nicely. It says, you know, it doesn't have to be macerated, but coarsely chop them. And that microwave steams these so nicely. This is going to be great. We're going to coarsely chop those. And then I'm actually going to be using the steamer for my enchiladas to actually cook up the enchiladas in. So let's take a spoon and I'm going to put my beans into another container. Coarsely chopped. Here they are. How are we doing at time? Not bad. I think where have we been at 10 minutes? And so this is also going to include shredding the cheese. All right. So those are coarsely chopped. I guess you can make it even more. Here you go, coarsely chopped. I'm going to take my beans in my steamer and I'm just going to add it to a separate bowl for now because we are going to need them for the enchiladas. Yay. All right. And you know what? This is enchiladas. I'm just going to leave. There's a little bit of bean juice in there. That is all right. And I need 4 tortillas. And I'm going to need So another tip I like to use, I can either use my Epicure cutting board, which I really like because it's flexible. And I also like shredding on a paper towel because that's also flexible. So we have our cheese, our block of cheese, which is not moldy. And we're going to just open that up. And then I also have my dog chit-chatting to us. So let me grab one more of my prep bowls. So it wanted me to shred a little bit of this and I can talk to you guys. It called for, I need a total of 1 cup of shredded cheese and 3/4, oh, this is high, 3/4 of it is going to go inside the enchilada with the beans, with the mashed beans. And then 1/4 of it is actually going to go on top with the rest of the sauce. I think it's dinner time for everybody else too. So let's see where we're at with this. And at least I can continue shredding it for the top after I build up the rest of the tortillas. So we'll see how that's looking. Looking good. It's getting there. So very important lesson learned. If you know that you need cheese for dinner, open up your bag of cheese before you start cooking to make sure that it's not green. And especially if you're going online, you want to make sure that you have enough for your presentation. So let's see, I'll put this in the bowl. Awesome. It doesn't have to be exact. It's Epicure. Alrighty. Now we are ready for the tortillas. So let me grab, it called for 4 tortillas. You want to divide them up between the 4 tortillas, nice big ones. So let's see, what does it say again for our enchiladas? It says, so you want to divide the bean mixture and 3/4 cup of grated cheese between 4 medium tortillas. Roll up and arrange seam side down in a single layer in the steamer. So just basically, I'm kind of eyeballing it. It says 4 tortillas, so I'm kind of dividing this in quadrants of 4. And lay it right down the center there. All right. And grab my cheese. We love cheese in the house, so I have a feeling I'm going to be making more. All right, so we're just going to roll this up and then seam side down. And all righty, here is the next one. So bean mixture, more towards one side to the other. Fold it in. Cheese, I have more cheese over here. How are we doing on time? Are we at the 15-minute mark? Let's see, how long does this cook to? And then we're going to cook, we're going to cover it and microwave it on high for 6 to 8 minutes or until heated through. So I'm going to put those in, which I think I forgot to do last time. And then roll it up, seam side down. So I am going to take this other one out. I forgot to roll in the sides first. So roll in the sides, roll in the sides, roll it up. Oh, Rolo is just miserable. All right, take my other one. Almost done. Add the bean mixture up. Oh, Rolo is so miserable. Okay. And then I think I need some more cheese here. All right, are you a messy cook? I know I start off really clean and in one area, and things like this happen where my already shredded cheese is green, so I need to have a plan B. So here's more cheese in here. Fold in the sides and just kind of roll up the tortilla. Keep folding it in, roll it up, roll it up. roll it up, and then I have room for one more. How perfect is this? This fits so nicely in our steamer. So the rest of the beans, thought I separated them out enough. This one is really going to have a lot of beans on it. I wonder if I can open one of the other ones. This one will just have a lot of beans. That'll be how it goes. Get some more of my cheese out. Oh, how does she know that I am on live? How does she know that? It's also probably almost their dinner time as well. So she's feeling like she's not getting any attention. All right, so we have cheese here. We have a little bit of cheese here. Cheese. And lots of beans, lots of cheese on this one. So somebody's getting lucky with this. So we're also going to do a salad with this and a little corn too, just to kind of round it out. So here it is. We're going to try to roll this one in. Oh, this one definitely is a full enchilada. Holy moly. All right, so you guys can see the enchilada is kind of nestled in there. All right, that's the big one here at the end. And then the last bit that we need to do, we're going to top with the remaining sauce and then 1/4 cup of cheese, or however much you want. So like I've mentioned, we absolutely love cheese. And it didn't even tell me what kind of cheese. I would grab whatever. I also happen to have Gouda in the fridge. I did not use the Gouda. I used the Colby Jack. So there's the cheese. So we are going to, I'm going to whisk up our sauce that we made earlier again. Just whisk that up just a little more. Pour that over all of it. Oh, Rolo, are you thinking you want an enchilada? Is that what I'm hearing? All right. Sauce. That all everywhere. Definitely getting heavier for sure. And then the rest of the cheese. Can't go wrong with cheese, enchilada sauce, black beans, lots and lots and lots of protein in this meal. All right, and then I have the rest of my cheese on my paper towel over here. Some of my cheese over here that flew everywhere. All right, so let's take a look at what is going in the microwave now. Doesn't that look awesome? All right, so that goes in the oven. Microwave, sorry. You could probably, I know you can. There's a recipe for this in mine. You can make these in the oven for sure. But wow, I didn't have to heat up the oven. I was able to do other things. So I'm going to start at 5 minutes. So now while we're waiting for that, I've got that in the oven for 5 minutes. I can clean up my kitchen area a little bit. I can get some sour cream, make any other dips that I want to add to it, anything that you like to add to your enchiladas. This would be where I make your guacamole. And let's see, what are the other spices? It's one of my favorites. It's not Rolo right now. One of my favorites is feisty green. Have you guys tried this one? Feisty green. So this has a little bit of zest to it to make this sauce. To make about a 1/2 cup of sauce, you have 1 tablespoon of the mix, and then a 1/2 cup of mayo and some water. And that's it. So all you need to make the feisty green, if you want even more sauce on it, but you saw how much went in there. It is, yeah, just a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise and water, and you can put a teaspoon of lime. And what is in our feisty green is some Parmesan cheese. It's got some jalapeno, organic lime powder, some matcha green tea, garlic, and herbs. So if you haven't tried this, add this one to your list. I love this with all of our Mexican meals. That is our feisty. All right, so that is it. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up here now, put away all my tools that we used today, and I can peek at it and let you see what it looks like so far. But as you imagine that the tortillas are gonna get softer, I will need to probably, between a spoon and a spatula, kind of clean these implements up to get it out. And we will plate it and have a fantastic meal. So thank you for jumping on. Thanks for your comments. Let's take a peek and see what it looks like right now. Let's see. I know. How is that looking already? Oh, look, the cheese is already starting to melt. Doesn't that look good? All right, so it still has about 2 minutes left. So I will just let it do its thing. Clean up a kitchen and the family will be ready for dinner. All right, thanks for jumping on. I will talk to you and see you all later. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.